Yo, what up? It's AaroniMoses. You gotta excuse the voice because your boy just got diagnosed with bronchitis. I've been having issues with my respiratory system since Saturday, and I haven't been using my voice. I just been whispering like this because it's a lot easier to say a lot of words fast. But anyways, man, this is Bath Time with AaroniMoses, a new concept that I released on my older channel, We The Pain TV. It's gonna be featuring my homeboy, FBG Rubber Duck. And he lost his voice too, fuck it. Everybody's sick around this bitch. Sipping on some effing vodka, as you can see, to get rid of the pain, because it hurts when I breathe. And it hurts when I cough, and it hurts to cough up the phlegm that I have in my lungs. So send me some positive healing energy. What I want to discuss is a concept that comes from ancient Kemet. Okay, and I was inspired to make this video by the homie Rasimba. Go to his channel. He has a lot of very deep mystic information on his channel. There is a lot of information that I want you to get and look for. The lifestyle that he leads, I'm not gonna say that I support 100% or I agree with as a lifestyle for myself, which I totally don't, but when you check his channel out, you'll know what I'm talking about. But this video, going with Rasimba's information that he provided, the brain, when you were born, it is known that an infant is born knowing all languages. Every language in the world, a baby knows, okay? This is because the brain primarily communicates in symbolism. The brain communicates with emotions, symbolism, and the symbols that are primarily used are of the stars, the gods, organs, animals, plants, natural occurrences, things like this. Even if we look at the English language, just like Rasimba, I don't think that was the same video, but he mentioned that the Kemetic language is it's of this world. Okay, when you take the English language, k, a, t, c, put in a c with an a with a t does not literally mean a cat. It doesn't mean that. We've made up, or the people who have engineered English have made up the meaning of the word cat to mean the animal that is a feline. When you take the literal word for cat and you break down its spiritual vibrational structure, that is the language that the ancient Kemites spoke. Okay, they did not just take random symbols and say, okay, this is how we're going to pronounce this, and for this, we're going to say that means a cat. Okay, they didn't do that. They did not do that. While there are vibrational legitimacies behind certain words and certain phrases according to the stars and how the languages were engineered, there are some legitimacies, but a lot of them are false. A lot of these words that we use don't make sense to be using to label certain occurrences, things, people, places, things, happenings, location, anything. All right. So what I'm saying is, the brain speaks in a language of vibration. The brain speaks a language of picture. Okay, primarily the subconscious mind is what does this. So if you are not rich, or if you don't have a job, or if you just don't want to fucking invest any money into any ritual tools, you literally don't have to. Okay? I learned this when I was, well, Liz taught me this, and I put it into play when I was in jail. Okay? If you want to construct yourself an altar, all you have to do is get about 3 pieces of paper, okay, some crayons, anything to color with. Your altar can literally be made with less than $1 and be just as effective as mine, which I've spent probably on all my ritual tools. Yes, that is my leg. I spent probably $100 on the stones alone. Stones with the pyramids, $100. I have every color: onyx, fucking obsidian, hematite, jade, amethyst, citrine, calcite, tiger's eye, blue tiger's eye, red tiger's eye. I have a lot of ritual tools that I use. I have a sword. I have a fucking knife, a big ass knife before, because I didn't want to spend money on an athame. I was like, the fuck, I'll just get a fucking knife. Exactly, that too, you know, shit like that. I have a mirror. I have a statue. I had like 5 little statues of Thoth, Anubis, Geb. I have a statue of Isis. I have hella herbs that I don't really use. I have oils, you know, shit like that. You can literally, if you can get yourself a good set of colored pencils, what you can do is, first what you do, you take 1 piece of paper. If you want to rip those, if you want to color, I would say 3 of each. 3 of each. So we have 7 colors of the rainbow. So 21 candles. 7 colors of the rainbow, and then blue and black, which would be 27. 27, and then I like to keep 6 black candles for death spell purposes. Okay, but usually, you know, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, so 1 would be me, 2 would be the gods or whatever particular god, and then 3 would be either the universe or the outcome that I want. All right. Then drawing your incense, which that doesn't take anything. You have to draw these candles with a flame above it. So an on fire candle, an incense that is burning, that has smoke coming off of it, and then pretty much whatever else you want. If you want to draw a specific altar, a money altar, a love altar, you know, and then just place your candles where you will, that's really all you need, bro. These symbols are, these ritual tools are meant to activate parts of your brain. They are meant to stimulate. There's parts of your brain, obviously, that are made to interpret, to know love, grow love, and show love. There's parts of your brain that are meant to interpret death and what it may feel, how it may feel to get revenge on somebody. There are parts of your brain for, I mean, obviously every occurrence in this world, and these are what these tools are meant for. Your brain recognizes, hey, this is an athame. Hey, this is an incense. These two are symbols of air, okay? Hey, when I draw the athame being sticking out of the earth or a rock, I know that means a specific thing. Hey, if I draw a money jar with fucking thyme in it and popcorn seeds and put it under my toilet, I know that is a symbol for a money jar being used and activated. If I draw a big ass piece of amethyst and some pyramids, you know, it doesn't matter if you physically have these pyramids and these amethysts and these incense and these candles, your brain just needs to see that this is what is supposed to be happening. This is a picture of 6 black candles in a circle with the fucking name and the birthday of this person. I know that this is a death spell and I'm supposed to be releasing certain things. Your brain knows, hey, these are hella yellow candles and pink candles. Maybe I should be that's how it works. The magic is not for the universe, okay? The magic is for your brain to feel certain emotions, for your brain to make certain for your brain to make certain hormonal changes in your body, for your brain to be awakened in a specific way, which is, yes, why we have chants, why we have words of power, why we have affirmations, why we have things like neuro-linguistic programming to awaken parts of your brain, why we have a lot of things, okay? So when you take this into account, look, you're doing magic on your brain. You're manipulating your brain to do certain things, to feel certain things, and to make chemical reactions and connections to different body parts. You take that, you build all the energy, and then that is when you marry that energy to the universe, and when the universe will reciprocate and give you what you want, or make you feel how you feel. Okay? You're not going to lose the weight by feeling how you felt about food and dieting and things like that. You're going to lose the weight by changing, by either associating pain or happiness with specific things in your life. Okay, that's literally how all things in life work. The change comes from you stimulating certain parts of your brain that haven't been stimulated in a specific way, or awakened, or put to sleep in a long time. That's how all things in life happen. Just like Lord Jamar said, the mind, the universe, this world, this dimension is mental. The first thing when you see dude kill almost 30 people in Texas, first thing that you say is, what the fuck was that kid thinking? What was this man thinking? What was going on in his mind? We all know. My tattoos are a reflection of what I was thinking at some point in time. My name is what my mother was thinking at some point in time. My body is a reflection of what goes on in my fucking brain. My speech is a reflection of what has been happening to my brain for the past however many years. My dress, it all comes from this. And for people to overthink and say, oh, well, I can't do magic because I don't have money. No, bro. Take that piece of fucking paper, go to fucking Dollar Tree, and, bro, get it popping. Get fucking $3 and make $100 altar and make $1,000 like that. Like that. All right? That's how, that's what you want to do. I've seen my homeboy who has a charger. You know how he got that charger? He bought that charger with $5, bro. He bought that charger with $5 when we were a sophomore. I was a freshman, he was a sophomore. Or maybe I was a sophomore, he was a junior. But he literally said, bro, I have $5 in my pocket. And if I ask you for money, don't give it to me. I bet you I will come up off this $5. He didn't get that charger because he worked hard and bought a charger. He got that charger because he told me when I was fucking 15 and he was 16, look, this $5 is what is going to be the result of my come up. And literally, it wasn't the $5, it was the mentality that he had. That $5 was a symbol of his greatness. And I think he found that $5. Okay? So we have to remember, bro. It's pretty much like anything. You have a crack addiction. You have a marijuana addiction. It's not the fucking drugs. You cry, baby. It's because somebody molested you. Because your mother abandoned you. Because you grew up in the 90s where you know, weed was just starting to become popularized again. And so now you're obsessed with fucking weed. It's not, the drugs literally have no meaning to you. It is not because, it's not that, bro. It's something inside your brain. There is a seed that needs to be eliminated. There is a seed that needs to be neglected of water. Okay? And another thing, I'm going to give you guys this quick meditation. And, you know, the reason, not the reason behind these videos, but, you know, Bad Time with AaroniMoses, I'm going to give you a little history, and I'm going to give you a little meditation. I'm going to shut it down exactly in that order, just like that. All right, so my mom came to visit me, right? She was like, hey, Aaron, what are you doing? And I was like, it's Saturday, I'm off today. And she was like, oh, well, I had a couple $100 laying around, and I have some reward points, and I was thinking about coming to Chicago for the weekend. And I was like, you're just gonna come to Chicago for the weekend? And she was like, yeah, I like to do things spontaneously. Keeps my life awesome. And I was like, that's pretty cool, man. So I got some Henny, you know, we ordered some Chinese food and just kicked it. And I got fucking wasted, bro. My mom doesn't drink, I forgot. I thought she would, you know, take a couple shots of Henny with your boy because she's never had Henny before. So, I bought some rum for my grandma. I bought some Henny for myself because my grandma likes Bacardi Golden Rum. And I'm drinking this shit. And we're talking, going back and forth. And 9:30 comes, and my mom leaves, right? And then Liz fucking comes home because she has a little night thing she does. And I woke up in the bed and I was like, what the fuck? I was so drunk, bro. I was like embarrassed, you know. And she was like, and I was like, bro, my fucking back is killing me, bro. What the hell? And she was like, dude, you fell asleep in the fetal position. And literally, it wasn't the intensity of the pain. It was the fact that my neck to my fucking coccyx was fucked. It felt like each bone was about an inch. It felt like each bone was like a half an inch. Each vertebrae was about a half an inch separate than natural. And everything was, every time I moved, I was like, oh, fuck. Every part of my back, I could feel all of it, the entirety. It fucking hurt. So I'm laying there. She was like, bro, why don't you take a bath? I was like, no, I'm going to take a bath. I'm not going to take a bath. I'm just going to lay here. I'm just going to meditate. And she was like, bro, that's not going to work, man. Just take a bath, bro. Just take a bath. I was like, nah, just massage me. Just massage me, and we'll do spiritual kundalini breathing. We'll relate on a spiritual level. It'll be beautiful. We'll do yoga. It'll be beautiful. And yeah, eventually I broke down. I was like, you know what, bro? Fuck it. Put the Epsom salt in that bitch. Let's get it cracking. So I got in the tub. I put all my pyramids around me. I was like, oh my God, what have I been missing? It was crazy. But, you know, I've been doing rituals in the tub. I've been empowering the water and putting my intentions and affirmations in the water, and then sending them down the drain, and then visualizing all the water evaporating. And beautiful, beautiful shit. But I definitely recommend that if you guys could take a spirit bath. I'm going to give you the mixture that I used, and I wouldn't recommend it, but I used thyme, sage, turmeric. Turmeric. Don't use turmeric. Why? Because you're going to have to fucking bleach your tub and scrub that shit because it stains, and I didn't know that. It's on my underwear, and it's on the towel, and it looks like I took a shit and just spread it everywhere. But, you know, it's whatever. I cleaned it. And then I used Epsom salt. I used sea salt. Some kind of sea salt that Liz bought from some lady at a booth. And then I used a little bit of alcohol in the water. And I used conditioner, lavender oil. And I think that's it. But definitely, bro, definitely encourage that. I washed my face with sage, which was awesome. And then I put sage on my face. I wet my face and put sage on it and let it sit there and washed it off the next day because the guy just told me to do that. I put sage in my hair and it was awesome. All right, so this meditation I'm going to give you, it is for all my alchemists and for all my seers. Now, I am not going to tell you in great detail how you're going to use this meditation to see because I was instructed to not give you that. So I want you to be creative, and it's not very complicated on how you can use this meditation to see, or it's not really a meditation, it's more of a practice. It's more of a drill, an exercise. But okay, what you do is you put your hands together, one like this and the other one like this, as if you're making a ball, a slight ball, not like this, like this, okay? Like this, like you're cupping your hand, okay? Like this. And then what you do is close your eyes, and I want you to look at your hands and see them in a dark room. So what you do is, whatever your element, your favorite element is, you take that, and then you visualize these elements turning into another element. Okay, I started with fire because that's just the easiest. So I visualized me seeing a ball of nothing in between my hands, just space in between my hands. And then I clicked my tongue, and then a little fire, a little flame. And then I looked at it, turned it into water, turned it into earth, and then turned that into air, a little tornado that I could see. And then I did that for a long time, and then I saw ether. I did an ether, and I did a ball of light, which is photons. I did electricity. I did metal. I did all the elements that I could think of and all the sub-elements except for lava. I didn't do that one for some reason. I did that, and then for seeing, I want to give you this key, and I'm trying to see if I can give it to you. Well, okay, it's telling me that I can tell you, and pretty much before I tell you that for seeing, you can pretty much, after you get good with this, after you've done about maybe 10 or 20 rounds of these, then you can start turning fire, water, ether, any element into a house, or to anything material. So you can do like fire, water, car, earth, house, air, books, like a stack of books. Just pretty much anything material, because that's what the elements are. They're the building blocks of this earth, of this universe. So for seeing, what I can tell you is if you say your friend's like, hey bro, do you think that I'm gonna pass or fail this test? You visualize fire, earth, air, fire, water, earth, air, fire, water, ether, 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 earth, air, fire, water, ether, earth, air, fire, water, and then visualize your friend. It's pretty much like a magic 8-ball. Then visualize your friend, and I can tell you more after that. But if you enjoyed this video, if you thought it was very informative, if you think that my bronchitis voice is sexy, like this video, subscribe to my channel, share this fucking video, stalk me on Facebook, follow me on the rest of my social media sites, which would be Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. The best way to contact me, which would be my Facebook, my website, and my email address, which those are never going to change. So definitely, if anything happens to me or to my channel or my availability, those are the best ways to get in contact with me. You know, I pretty much DM everybody who DMs me on the Instagram, but that's it, man. It's AaroniMoses. I hope I was a blessing to you, and I hope that you will be a blessing to others. All right, peace.